Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I am so swollen. Look at my eyes. I ended up having a lot of drinks on Friday night. It was so much fun, but it was a very late night. And then the next day, obviously, we had lunch with Cameron's family for Mother's Day, so I didn't really get to sleep that much. And then on Saturday night, had another friend's surprise 30th, which I have to admit, I went, showed face for probably, I think I was there for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Said hi to all of my friends, and then was there for the surprise, there for the speeches, and I was like, I have to go home. And then came home and did some work at 9:30 at night on Saturday night, feeling so sorry for myself, but it had to be done. And then on Sunday, had quite a chilled day, although I say chilled, I mean, I didn't get out of bed. Obviously it was the daylight savings thing, so we lost an hour, or gained an hour, lost an hour, I think. So didn't get out of bed until 10:30, 11, and then just spent most of the day. I had to film a reel for the massive giveaway that I told you about last week. That's now live, so if you want to go and have the opportunity to win one of 3 massive hampers worth £500, head over to my Instagram. You do have to pre-order a book though, and it is only UK, so unfortunately the logistics of doing something like that in the States when I'm not actually there is quite tough, but I'm gonna figure it out. We'll try and do something. But yeah, so did a little bit of work for that, and then went and did the food shop for the week and came home, and then Cameron and I were just we couldn't be bothered to think about dinner, so we ordered a Chinese, and obviously that's so salty, so my face is so puffy this morning. And then on top of all of that, I got my period today, so it's just one of those days. But something very cool is happening today. I am getting ready right now to go for lunch with Margot Robbie. It's just so random. But she is launching, or has launched, a gin company called Papa's, and she's doing a collab with Fever Tree to do a cocktail in a can type thing. And I've obviously, sorry, they're doing loads of construction next door, so if you can hear loads of banging, I might close the window. I've got makeup all over my hands, hang on. So they're doing a collab, it's a cocktail in a can. And their host, I don't think it's launched yet, but they're doing a sort of pre-launch lunch. And I've done loads of work in the past with Fever Tree, so they've invited me to come, obviously to publicize it probably as much as I can on my socials, give it a bit of a buzz, which is so jokes. So I'm heading into Soho to go and have lunch with Margot Robbie and all of the other founders of the gin company. So I bought this new Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Gel Cream Moisturizer, and I've been using it for the last week, and I love it. I've been on the hunt for a moisturizer that is not too heavy, and I really like the way that one sits on my face. What else? Oh yeah, and then tomorrow, so having lunch with Margot Robbie today, and then tomorrow doing a campaign with Ninja, who do all of the kitchen appliances. And they have invited me as part of the campaign to go and have a demo for their new coffee machine, which is really cool. And they were I didn't really read the email properly until recently, and they were we'd love for you to come and basically get a demo of the coffee machine, and then you can have a chance to talk all things coffee with our brand ambassador Thierry Henry, which is so jokes. If you don't know who Thierry Henry is, he is an ex-Arsenal player, and he was kind of part of the dream team in sort of the early 2000s, early 2000s, I think it was. I can't really remember. It was when I was a baby, but he was one of I'm an Arsenal fan, and he was the only person that I really loved and had his name on my shirt. So I'm so thrilled that I get to meet him. I told my brother, and he was like, well, what the hell? Which is quite funny. So yeah, I'm excited to meet him. That will be fun. And yeah, and then the rest of the week it's just busy. I've got so much work on. Honestly, yesterday I had a bit of an anxiety attack because I get into bed and then I start thinking about all the things that I need to do, and I just get very, like, I have that like heart palpitation feeling in my chest and get very sort of like just quite anxious, to be honest. Like, it's just, there's so much going on at the moment with the launch of the book and having to organise all of those things, and then I've got that other thing happening that I can't talk about yet, that I will be able to talk about, and when I talk about it you'll be like, whoa, that does sound like quite a lot of work. And then on top of that, just trying to film and keep up with all my content on socials, as well as promote the book, and yeah, and then like stay on top of all the brand deals. And then it's just, yeah, it's just quite a lot, and there's quite a lot happening. Like, this is the year that sort of like all my friends are turning 30 / getting married. Well, I say / getting married, I'm only going to one wedding this year. But so just, there's just always stuff on the weekends, and it's just a really busy time. And also obviously Cameron is so busy at the moment as well, so I'm trying to really, you know, he's doing his diploma as well as running a business, and he has like employees that he needs to make sure get paid, so he's really busy with that, and I'm trying to lessen his load at home, but in doing that I'm kind of running myself a little bit into the ground. So it's just, yeah, trying to find a balance at the moment is really difficult. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? Like, what can you do? His course finishes in June or July, and I think life will maybe be a little bit easier then. But let's see, because at the moment it's like I've got all of my work that I need to do and stay on top of, but then I'm trying to like take on all these tasks so that Cameron doesn't have to do them, but I'm also like feeling quite stressed and anxious. So yeah, I guess such is life. One thing we have done is we've lived in this house for 3 years, and we finally got a cleaning lady, because before it was just me doing all the cleaning, and I didn't really mind it back in the day because Cameron would chip in a little bit and stuff like that, and it would be all right. But this is a flat, and in total there's 5 rooms, like bedroom, living room, kitchen, blah blah blah, and to stay on top of all of it is actually just quite tough. So we finally got a cleaning lady, and honestly she came 2 weeks ago for the first time, and I was having like an out-of-body experience. I was so euphoric that she just did such an amazing job, and I sat at my desk on my laptop the whole time she was there, and I didn't have to like, oh, she was just amazing. She cleaned everything so nicely, and she was such a sweetheart as well, and got along really well with Oscar, which is obviously an imperative. So I just put loads of makeup on, and now I feel a bit like I've got too much makeup on. But yeah, she was just amazing, and that's obviously like a bit of a load off. So that's super helpful. Anyway, I'm going to finish getting ready. I need to quickly take a call at 10, which is in 2 minutes, and I need to sort out my hair. Catch you in a minute. Oh my god, my hair looks so bouffant. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna wear. I've got these jeans are from COS. This, oh my god, I can't think. Tank top, racerback is from Mango. My Frankie Shop blazer, and then I'm wearing these little like slip-on mule loafers from Russell and Bromley. Wow, this is not going well. And then I'm going to do my Bottega handbag. I am going to put my hair down, but I'm keeping it up for the time being so that it gets a bit of volume. And then I think I'm probably going to do these guys. What do you think? I don't know. Maybe. It's either these. I think these are the ones. Yeah, I think it's going to be these ones. I can't be bothered. I feel brain dead. Do not know how today's going to go. I'm also like now starting to get really bad period pains, which sucks, because I just wanted to have a good time with Margot Robbie. I'm getting really stressed out about my fringe at the moment. I'm finding it so overstimulating, and I can't style it properly, and I keep just slicking it back. But then I'm like, is that really bad for my hair? 'Cause I'm constantly putting loads of product in it, and I also feel like my makeup looks really bad. I'm having one of those days where like it's that pre-period period feeling, or the feeling that you get on your period where you're just like, I'm so ugly. That is the vibes. Just had 2 really good meetings with alcohol brands, one called Sapello and one called Vodka by Dima's Vodka. And they're both very kindly going to donate some booze for my, I keep looking at myself in the thing and being like, wow, you look really bad. Donating vodka and Sapello for my book launch. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna go now because I can't be doing this. I'll take you with me. I don't know if I'm gonna take my camera because I'm a bit nervous to be to Margot Robbie. I'm vlogging, so I'm probably just gonna do everything on my phone.
Your friend, well, I think she's your friend, Emily. Can you be my mentor?
So my name is Tim. I'm a co-founder of Fever Tree. It's a business that I started 20 years ago now. Showing my age, but
at the Fever Tree headquarters, which have a wonderful working bar. And we were saying to him, we're like, well, actually, and it actually started when I was
older, and we've got some sheep, some cows.
That's
and
quite
we
fun.
were having been out at a friend's dinner party on the Saturday night, back lambing at 4 in the morning.
Oh my god!
Yeah. We have.
Hi guys, so I got back from that lunch, it was amazing. Margot Robbie is so nice, and actually all of the founders of that, I'm just in bed with my pooch. All of the founders of the gin company are so lovely. Hello baby. He had a haircut, doesn't he look so handsome? Oscar, look at the camera. There you go. Hey. He's so cuddly and sweet. These are not my best angles, but I got back from the lunch at 4 and did a little bit of work, and honestly my period pains are so bad, so I'm just in bed. I'm actually just watching Victoria's vlog from last week because I haven't watched it yet. But my cramps are so bad, and I honestly just feel so wiped out. So I mean, also probably doesn't help that I had 2 gins at lunch on a Monday. But I did all the work that I needed to do, so I don't feel guilty for getting into bed at... Well, technically I got into bed at 10 to 6, so I feel like in terms of a working day, that's fine. And I'm going to have a really chill early night, maybe just do some nice skincare and watch some TV. Cameron's out playing football, so I'm actually just home alone with the dog for a bit, which I kind of love when I'm in this kind of a mood, when you get your period and it's leave, I just don't want to talk to anyone, I don't want to deal with anyone, I don't want to have to deal with Cameron and make sure that he's, doing good things. But I do also feel bad because he's so busy, and I do want to help him out, but at the same time, I need a break today. So, I love this dog so much, honestly. Oski, give me a kiss. Can I have a kiss? It's funny, he doesn't kiss me, but he kisses Cameron quite a lot. I think because every time he does kiss me on the mouth, I don't really want it because it's a bit gross. But look, he's gone. But anyway, I just thought I'd check in. Obviously tomorrow we've got the Ninja event with Thierry Henry, which I cannot wait for, but I just hope my period pains have kind of gone away. And then actually I've got the event at... Hang on. Pop you down. So yeah, wait, I want to talk more about Margot Robbie because I feel like you guys probably want to know about that. But so we sat down, obviously, as you saw, we were all in those seating things. Margot was actually sat so I was sat here and there was one person here and then Margot was there. And she is so down to earth and so nice and super friendly. And we were just talking, she was asking me about what my favourite restaurants are in London and stuff like that. And I didn't realise, but she lived in Shepherd's Bush for a really long time. So she loved all of the pubs around that area. I think now she lives in maybe Queen's Park area, Maida Vale, I don't know. But she spent a lot of time in London. Obviously she's just had a baby. She said she just finished wrapping Wuthering Heights, filming that, and she's directing it as well. She was just honestly a breath of fresh air. There was another girl there who's I don't know, I guess you would say she's a celeb. She was she was just a bit standoffish, and I was kind of like, you're being so unwelcoming to these people like myself. Whereas Margot Robbie, who's like a legit like superstar director, famous actress, is literally asking me like what I had for breakfast, and you can't even muster. I don't know. Sometimes I get very like, when you go to these events, sometimes it doesn't always happen. Most of the time people are really forthcoming and like super kind and lovely, but sometimes you'll go to these events and some of the guests, what the hell is he chewing? But yeah, sometimes you'll go to these events and there will be other like content creators or influencers there who are just actually quite rude, or not rude, but like they almost act like they're superior to everyone there, and they won't say hello to people. They won't, or like if you say hi to them, they'll be like hi, and like not. So for example, one of the people who was there today, after the meal, we all went and sat outside. I went to the loo, and then when I came back, I saw that everyone had moved to sit on the balcony. And it was like 2 tables, and one of the tables was full, and there was another table, and that girl was on it. So I went and sat down on the table, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I sit? And she was like, no, go for it. And then she just pulled out her phone and like literally was like reading messages on her phone, or like on Instagram scrolling. And I was like, it's literally you and me sat at a table. Like, would it kill you to be like, oh, so, you know, I'm so-and-so, what do you do? I was just like, God, I just don't have time for people like that. Like, kindness is free. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get it. But then anyway, Margot came and sat with us. And then, of course, she was like, oh, my God. And, like really piped up. I was just like, wow, you really are just opportunist. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was fun, though. Margot's super nice. And she, like, gave us all, like, massive hugs. And actually, all of her co-founders, I had a really nice chat with one of them called Charlie, who was really lovely. And they were all just really nice, and I actually love the drink. It's really good, so try it if you see it. It's available in Sainsbury's now. Oh, Cameron just got home.
Oh dear.
From football. I made pasta. I had some chocolate biscuits in bed.
I can see the remnants.
What do you mean the remnants? There's
Like,
none.
the remnants?
There's no remnants. You're giving them a butt shot.
Save that one for later. Oh, there's the remnants.
He's so weird. When one of us gets home, this is a great angle for me.
You little fam.
What? So rude. Just be a bit nicer with the angles, honestly.
Where do you want it like that?
Cameron's not YouTube friendly.
What do you mean? You started holding the camera up here.
How was football?
It was good, thanks.
Great.
Yeah.
You're a bit smelly.
Well, such is the way.
Such is the way. Morning. I am, oh my God, I feel so tired and periody. And I actually, like, I can't figure my hair out. I've done it in like a slick back, but I think it's like the worst slick back of my life. I tried to do my fringe, and it just didn't work. And then earlier I was trying to put on this sunscreen, which is like tinted, and I squeezed it and it squeezed all over my white top, so then I had to clean it. And then Oscar, after a walk, decided to sit on this one and has left all of his mucky paw prints, so it's been a morning. Yeah, also, Cameron this morning, I mean, we love Cameron, and I am just like on my period and feeling extremely tired and a little bit run down and stressed with the amount of stuff that's on my plate at the moment. But Cameron this morning woke up earlier than me. I had my alarm set for 7. He obviously had to wake up a little bit earlier. And he literally, like, I love him so much, but when he's trying to be quiet in the morning, he does exactly the opposite. He was like crashing around the kitchen. He had the NutriBullet going for like, I think he turned it on and then went for a wee or something, because it was on for like 5 minutes. And then he like came into the spare room, crashed into all of the laundry. That all went flying. And honestly, he was just being so loud. And then obviously, because he was making all of these noises, Oscar was then up and about running around like a lunatic. And I was like, I just want to sleep until my alarm. Oh my goodness. I was also so passive aggressive. when he crashed into all the laundry, I like sat up in bed and I was like, are you all right? He's probably like, this crazy bitch. But he knows what I'm like. Anyway, I'm just feeling very, very like sensitive to things right now. And I'm just so tired and I've got so much to do and just not enough time, to be honest. But anyway, it's fine, we'll get through it. But yeah, I'm just feeling incredibly lazy, and it is just like a coffee demo, so I do think I can, look, there's the little culprit. It's just likes to sit on my side of the bed, make it all dirty. Do we think this is too casual to go for a coffee morning? It is quite cash, but I feel like I can get away with it. Like it's just a coffee morning, whereas like yesterday was like a proper lunch. So I feel like if I do this with my loafers and then my YSL, that's gonna be okay. Let me get my loafers. These guys kind of smarten it up a little bit. I'm kind of leaning up a little bit. Hang on, let me. Like if I have a slick back, I can kind of get away with, can you see? Sorry, don't mind Cameron's chair of just stuff. And I know that dress has been hanging there for ages. I need to take it to the dry cleaners and I've just not had the time. And then we'll head, I'm gonna take the tube and then I have to basically, it's like a demo. I have to be there at 11:45 and then they're gonna show, you're not straight, but whatever. They're gonna show us how to use the new Ninja coffee machine, which apparently is amazing. So I'm excited. And we get to chat to Thierry Henry, who's their ambassador. And then it supposedly finishes at 12:45 and then I'm gonna have to race back over here because I have a meeting at 2. I think I've told you all of this. You're probably so bored of me this week because I'm being such a complainer. But anyway, I've got to rush back. It's got loads of meetings. And then, yeah, I also need to clean the house. And I need to get ready to pack for the weekend. And I need to film some recipes because I haven't done that. I also need to edit a recipe for tonight. The list goes on and on and on and on. Let's go.
Pussy, you sour. Never giving credit where it's due because you don't like pussy and power. Venom.
You do the opposite of what you say you do. Drunk in the Benz, driving home under the influence.
Oh my god, you want to drive any slower? So I completely forgot, well not forgot, I just didn't take any content for YouTube at that event, but I got loads for Instagram because obviously I'm working with Ninja and I had to film oh my god, I've got something in my eye. I had to film a lot of the day. So I'll put in some photos in a second so that you can see, but it was really cool. It was like, and also like Thierry Henry was like very much like there and like, just like very much there. I don't even really know what to say. We basically got to chat to him for a little while. And he was just such a sweetheart, which is obviously no surprise. He's just so cool. Absolutely love him. Also, my brothers are so jealous. I sent them pictures of me like this far away from Thierry and they were like, what the hell? But it was cool. We basically just got to like see how the coffee machine works. It's not that one, awkwardly. That's my, that's the coffee machine we've had for ages. They sent me the Ninja one, which I've got back there, which is really cool. So we're gonna swap them out and give that one to Cameron's sister or vice versa. But I've got 4 minutes before my meeting and I got a goodie bag. So should we go through it? We've got in here the Monin. This is some caramel, vanilla, and hazelnut like flavoring, which is cool. Some Lavazza coffee, which is great because we love a bit of cough. The Barista Alt Pro caramel flavored milk. And then a nice, oh, that's really nice. Cameron's gonna like that. He's always on the hunt for a coffee cup because he makes coffees for his employees every morning. So, oh my God, excuse me, I'm burping loads. I've had about 7 coffees today now, so I am like really quite jacked up, but it's good because I feel like I was pretty knackered this morning, so now I'm definitely not. And then that's just a little Ninja Luxe Cafe tote bag, which we can add to the tote bag collection. But no, it was really cool, and they taught us kind of like a few things. Basically, the new machine has different heating levels, so for different types of milk, which is quite cool. And you can get it so that it's frothing. Like, for example, when we make milk in that one, we have to hold the milk frother to the side and let it all like fuzzle up. And in the new one, it's like heat tech, so that it just does it for you. And they explained like how you have to swirl the milk before you pour it in, and then when you want to do the art, you have to go closer to the cup. It's very cool. And Thierry Henry the whole time was like, yes, like watching the guy do it, which made me lol. And then afterwards, we got to make espresso martinis, and because we won the challenge, I was I don't know why, but I got selected as like team leader. And I got to have an espresso martini, which means I got drunk pretty much yesterday because I had like 4 of those gin drinks with Margot Robbie, and then today had an espresso martini with Thierry Henry. It's just the life I live, you know? It's going to my head. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly go because I've got this call in 2 minutes and I need to just like set up and prep for it. I feel like I'm like a motor mouth right now, like really blah, 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 blah. 7 coffees. Hi, it is now Wednesday afternoon and I've had a really, really busy day. Very good day, but very busy. And yesterday after the event, obviously I did the unboxing. Hang on, let me let the dog out. He's seeing something outside. Go on. He's so funny. He like paws at the door and then you let him out and he like sprints to the back of the garden and does like a lap around the garden to make sure like it's like patrolling. It's so funny. So funny. Yeah, so after I did that unboxing, I had a bunch of calls that went really well. This thing that I'm working on that I can't talk about is just...
Been dreaming about this past.
It's so exciting and I absolutely cannot wait to share more about it as soon as I can. But anyway, I had a bunch of meetings about that and then just a little bit of work. And then this morning I took Oscar for a lovely walk. Filmed a recipe, and then I actually went and played paddle for an hour, which was so nice and much needed because actually kind of woke up this morning feeling a bit anxious. I think we're going away this weekend for my oldest brother's birthday to Vienna because that's where he lives, and obviously it's going to be really lovely and so nice, but I'm feeling the pressure of my schedule at the moment. And obviously I know I'm saying that as I just played an hour of paddle, but that's the kind of thing that actually makes me de-stress and it puts me in a much better mood and makes me more sort of like wanting to work. It's kind of like the gym, I suppose. But yeah, I've just been feeling a bit like there's just a lot that needs to be done. And I'm a bit behind on filming recipes. You know, if you watch my Q&A, I said that I'm usually like 2-3 weeks ahead. I'm currently like, I have 1 recipe to spare, 2 now because I filmed this morning. So I'm just feeling a bit I'm just feeling the pressure. So when I get back on Monday, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna film another recipe, a really quick one. Gonna do like a lovely ricotta toast situation because I feel like now that spring is happening, we can start enjoying like the snackier type lunches, which I love. But then from Monday, I've got the whole of Monday blocked and the whole of Tuesday blocked to just do as many recipes as possible. And then also hopefully Thursday afternoon and whole of Friday, and then the whole weekend next weekend, I'm like not making any plans just so that I can try and just get back on top of things because I really feel like the anxiety and I'm trying to sort of juggle so many things at the moment and I'm just feeling it, you know, like really feeling it. And I'm usually quite good at not feeling it, but yesterday, like last night, I got into bed and was just thinking about all of the things that I need to check off and do, and I was like, you know, when you just want to cry because you're like, I've got so much to do. But it's fine. I know like I've taken the right steps to kind of plan to get back on track. That's all I can do at this point. It's out of my control a little bit. I have to just, you know, it's my brother's 40th, so I can't really miss it. I have to go for that. And I am really excited. Like I see my brother like 2-3 times a year, so I'm not missing it obviously, but it's just, I'm gonna have to spend a couple hours every day at least on my laptop doing some work, which is fine. We're in an Airbnb, so that's fine. But I might do a mini vlog for Vienna. I'm gonna just suss the vibes and see what happens. Sorry, just work message, my phone. Like, this is the thing. I feel like I answer one email and then I turn around and there's 4 more to do, or like I complete one task and then turn around and there's like 6 more to do. And it's just like trying to just fit seeing everyone and doing all the events, the work events that I need to do. Like, obviously I had those events on Monday and Tuesday, but both of them were daytime events, which kind of takes up filming time, which is a bit annoying. But both of them were sort of like, one of them is going to probably lead to a paid opportunity and the other one was paid, so I had to go. Anyway, sorry, I were probably like, shut up, get a grip. But that's just been the vibes. And now I'm going to jump in the shower, I clean the house, and I've got dinner ready, so that's all sorted, and I've done all the emails and I've done all the posts that I need to do for today. So actually, it's now 5:15. I'm going to jump in the shower, and my mum's just flown home, so I'm going to go and see her because I haven't seen her since January. Obviously, it's April now, it's been a hot minute. And I'm really excited to see her. I'm probably just going to have like a big glass of wine and play cards and chill. And I do feel like I'm such a mummy's girl, and seeing my mum just makes everything better for me. Yeah, anyway, that was a little rapid catch up. Maybe not so rapid, I don't know how long, 5 minutes, it's all right. Anyway, I will catch up with you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm actually doing, which is, I like really don't know what to expect. I'm going for media training. At Penguin. It's something that they provide so that I basically just don't talk shit online about my book, so that I'm prepared to answer every question. But I'm quite looking forward to it because, I mean, you might see my vlogs become much more eloquent and concise moving forward. But yeah, so I've got that, it takes up the whole afternoon tomorrow, but I'm going to try and film a recipe in the morning. And then on Friday we fly, so that's it. So I might actually end the vlog here and then just pick it back up when we go to Vienna and just do like a mini vlog for whilst we're there, perhaps, if I've got the time. Otherwise, I'll just start filming from next week. But anyway, I just wanted to catch you up, and thank you all for watching and for being here. I'm really loving doing YouTube, I have to say. It's like talking to a friend all day, which is so nice, because I obviously spend most of the time on my own, although been in a hell of a lot of meetings recently, which doesn't make me feel too alone. But yeah, anyway, big love to you all, and I hope you guys are all, if you're in London or in the UK, enjoying the sunshine that we've been having, and if you're not, I hope you're just loving life anyway. Sending you all loads of love, and I will see you in the next vlog.